I guess I was muted. Hey, guys. Hello, hello. I think I need to chat with a few of you guys later. I just wanted to kind of go live and just give everybody a place to kind of talk because things have been crazy. And I mean, if people want to come at me, that's fine. Mods, let people state their minds tonight. Today has been crazy, if I agree. And you know what? I don't care. Like people, if they don't agree and they're like, you know what? You set yourself up for this, whatever. Let them talk. It's fine. Thanks everybody for coming in. No, it's just been crazy, dude. If you guys have questions, I'll definitely answer when I can. Thank you, Arrow. Thanks, Misty. Hey, Joanne. Ryan, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, Cheryl. Auntie Cheryl. Texas Ranger says, hold my beer. Well, I'll tell you guys the story. I'll kind of give you guys like an update. Mods, can you slow the chat a little bit? Because I want to be able to answer some questions. I'm not a human BS detector all the time. I don't know if that's the thing, too. I kind of want to talk about it because I don't want people coming at and bashing UA. I don't want that. I don't want that. And, you know, I still get this fucking disco ball. I'm sorry. Let me put the chat box on. I don't want people coming at her. That's not why I went live. That's why I got the fucking little brain meditating on the thumbnail because this isn't that kind of a live. If you like wanted her to be bashed here, like you're in the wrong chat because I'm not doing that. So what happened was, like, in the very beginning, I'll start from the beginning. We all know TikTok Tony came on and he was on TikTok. So, like, all the TikTokers had, like, this, in my mind, had this, like, little thing over their head, you know, like, I'm a TikToker, I'm bad. Thank you, Miss Aries, for becoming a cooter tonight. So, like, automatically, I side-eyed anybody who came over from TikTok. Like, it was an automatic for me. Fuck you, right? Well, she was no exception. I still got New Year's vibes. So, I know. Do you want me to get rid of that? I can. Ooh, that's not any better. Why is that pink like that? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Something ain't right here. Why is this background pink like that? That's freaking nasty. That is like Pepto-Bismol. You guys think it's pretty? Should I leave it? Anyway, I don't know where that pink is coming from. Is it this? Oh, it's that. There we go. Whew. Much better on the eyes. Much better on the eyes. Okay, I got it fixed. Hey, Kendo. Pepto Cooter. Cluminati pink. It is Cluminati pink. Legs are closed tight with my thighs of steel. Okay, is that better? Whew. Jay, not sure if you're aware, but your ads pop up a lot. I don't know. I don't have any control over that. No, it's okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so now we're good. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. Cooter pink. Hey, Southernish. So anyways, what I was saying is in the very beginning, everybody from TikTok was like sus to me. I'm like, get out. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you in my chats. I mean, I threw barbecue through the ringer, all that stuff. Like, I literally had her up on my panel and said, bitch, I don't trust you. Like, I was side-eyeing everyone. And UA was not an exception. But she kept coming around. She kept coming around, which is fine, but when you see someone and they're up on panels and, they're wanting to discuss the case. Okay, I'm going to say right now, there's not many people that want to come up on my panel and discuss cases. They just don't. I don't have an open panel where you can confront people. So when it comes to cases, it's only certain people that actually want to, panel and talk cases. It's one thing to just come up on panel and say, hi, Merry Christmas, or hey, fuck you. I didn't like what you did. Bye. I mean, it's different, right? It's like a different vibe. So anyways, she was on the panels, talking about, cases, whatever. Well, then I'm trying to think how the Bobby thing came up. I think we decided just to replay Bobby. But she kept coming in my lives and she'd come up on my panel and, she was fine. Little bit, I like you coming up too. And, it was so cool to have, a handful of people that wanted to pop up on panel. And there's nothing bad about people that don't want to come up on panel. Don't take that the wrong way. A lot of people, they don't want to. So, we had really good discussions about this different avenue that we never discussed before. And to say that it would be outlandish for someone other than the three parents is, I don't think we can go there. I think anything's open, right? So anyway, we had these discussions. I was under the impression that UA was really integrated with SF Investigates. And the reason I say that is, and I don't know. I mean, Steven said she wasn't. I would love that too, Misty. And I love having you up. I love the people that do come up. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's few and far between. You know what I'm saying? Snazzy, thank you for your super chat. Jay, what are your thoughts on Crimson being a mole for Seth or Tony? I find it odd how she allowed Granny and others to be blamed for calls she made. See, that I don't know anything about. Snazzy, I didn't know anybody called Betty's lawyer. I didn't know that Queen was blamed for that. Like, I don't know anything about that. I didn't even know what happened. I don't like the going real life and calling people's lawyers and jobs and stuff like that. But a lot of people do that. I mean, Critical K had her people calling my job when I was still working and telling them that I was on YouTube and that I was doing all this stuff on YouTube. I mean, people do that all the time. I don't want to say she did anything malicious towards Steven. I don't want to say that. But I was under the impression that they were close because I did see her on panels saying like, oh, like even when she was on my panel before, she's like, oh, I can text SF and ask him. Like if we had a question, she seemed to have like direct communication. So it was like, okay, cool. Then she's out searching with Clue and Cletus and Steven. And it's like, okay, double cool. She was not a 2 a.m. girl from what I'm hearing. Yeah, I don't like this calling people. I mean, I heard him alluding to the Bobby audio numerous times on panels, so she had it up her sleeve sitting on it. She took advantage of J for J knowing she likes a good discussion, in my opinion. Maybe, Grits. I don't know if she took advantage of me. I don't think that she had it out for me. I don't want to think that she had it out for me. I don't want to think that. I want to think that maybe she really thought that her lead was credible, like to the point where she was convincing herself. I don't want to say anything bad about her because I've been around for many years on this platform and I've seen a lot of people get in over their heads, and it doesn't mean they're bad people. Not everybody's mental health is on the same level. And I don't want to sit here and like fucking gang up on her. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. I don't think she used me for a big audience. I don't think that at all. I mean, who else goes live and actually talks cases? Right. She seemed to be integrated into the search effort, so it did feel like a different. I think she's in deep and really emotionally attached. I don't think she's malicious. I agree with that, Pretty in Pink. But I also wasn't aware that Steven didn't know the call was being put out. RLA, do you still feel deceived? And I was just getting to that. I don't like that I didn't know that Steven didn't know it was being put out, since his voice is also in that call. I guess I would have liked to know that. She brought up SF on my panel on a whim. She did. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just. And I loved her being on the panel. I didn't have any problem with her being on the panel. I really enjoyed the Ben George's testicle. Oh my God. I don't wish any ill will on her. I'm just going to say that. I think she wanted to be heard, and why not? You have to look at all avenues, although informative, not persuasive. How did she bring up the call? God, trying to remember. They were like such long lives and stuff. Adrian, I would love that. You've witnessed her do this with several others. See, I don't know all that. I can only speak on what I know in my interactions with her. No, I'm not going to get her on tonight. She doesn't need to be on any panels tonight. Hearing how upset she was on Queens, I can't. I don't want to do that to her. I don't think that she needs some rest for sure. Will you allow on panel again? Probably not. I mean, no, probably not. I don't remember how she introduced the Bobby audio, to be honest with you. I think she sent it to me. She texted it to me. And I was like, whoa, that's what it was. She texted it to me. I listened to it myself. And I said, can I play this? And she said, absolutely, you can. Yeah. I listened to the call myself. I said, can I play this? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to admit the call. I mean, just because, y'all don't like how she went about it, or if she's too invested, you can't dismiss what we heard, though. It is weird. And I'm not saying that Bobby's a bad person, but her involvement's fucking weird too. She went straight to TikTok laughing about it tonight. I didn't follow Riley Strain, so no, I have no idea what she did. I mean, I don't know when she slept because she was always on panels and texting a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, she thinks it's funny. She didn't call me a lot. I talked to her on the phone once. Last night was the first time. She went on TikTok as soon as she left Queen's panel. I didn't know that. I don't think she was laughing over there on TikTok. Hey, Fuller. I didn't see her on TikTok, so I don't know what she did over there. Did you guys see it or hear it? Just hear that. Like, I don't, I would need to see it myself. I had to pull over. I didn't know. And please let me up again one day. Absolutely, Southern. No, I loved having you up. I loved having you all up. Don't get me wrong. I think she just was getting too deep. Can we not lie in the chat, guys? She wasn't laughing on TikTok, says 911. I didn't see it. No, she didn't laugh. She was crying, says Brenda. I mean, I get it, Donna. I get, you were trying to say something, but I mean, what do you want me to do in the middle of my live? Just say, hey, Donna London, UK is discrediting you in chat. I mean, how do you handle something like that? Okay, Jammers. I'm taking Jammers' word, right? Jammers, my girl. She was not, I saw. Jammers saw the TikTok. She wasn't laughing. I believe Jammers. Aaron, she was crying when I saw. Mystic Butterfly, I went over to TikTok and she was over there talking. I didn't see laughing. Take her out of the equation. No one wants to discuss the possibility Sebastian walked out on his own. It's either Proudfoots did it or Dad did it. Right, Julie? I did see it. She was not laughing. She was crying. Fuller saw it too. Okay, well, all these people saw something else. So, Misty, I saw it with my own eyes. Was she laughing or crying? She was not laughing on TikTok. She was crying. Shell says she wasn't laughing. I saw it. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, so when she said she was undercover homeless, I didn't follow Riley Strain, so I don't know anything about it, okay? I didn't follow that case, dude. I may have watched, like, the surveillance of him stumbling down the street, but I didn't follow that mess. I wasn't on TikTok. I wasn't following that case. I was following Madeline Soto. She wasn't laughing is what I'm hearing from everybody who saw it with their own eyes, so. I was listening and she was sobbing. Well, she didn't hop down and run away, but she surely was ganged up on, in my opinion. And I won't do that shit. I don't fuck with people's mental health on here. There's just no reason for it. 2,000 in chat, which I got blocked by both my fucking names, right? 2,000 in chat, and how many on panel? 6 or 7 against 1? And you can clearly tell that the girl's not in the right mental state. Like she's gotten too deep in this. She's too invested. She was mocked. She was ridiculed. She was talked to condescendingly. I don't fuck with people's mental health. There's a time and a place and a way to ask questions, Vivian. That's not the way. You don't gang up on people. Yeah, both my names got blocked. Both of them. I give so much respect to people when they come in here. It just blows my fucking mind, man. I think Queen has some rogue mods. They came at me the other night and a few of them asked why I wasn't on your panel that night. Oh, so now this is a competition? We can't go live at the same time? The fuck out of here. This isn't high school. You were blocked on Queen Bee. I know Queen Bee said you better not block Jay. I think that was B Tim, actually. But yeah, I got blocked. Both my names got blocked. Yeah, I just don't think that I don't think that you have to fucking come at people like that. I went up there. I was sitting backstage. No one let me up. I mean, I don't know what, Everybody's screaming at me, get your friend Jay, get your friend Jay. Like, fuck off. I went up on the fucking thing. I was backstage. I was getting blocked in the chat. What the fuck did you want me to do? What did these people want me to fucking do? You've got a girl sitting there who's obviously weak as hell, not in her right fucking mind, and you got people after person coming up and fucking talking to her like she's a piece of shit. I mean, for fuck's sake, we got Justin over here putting out fake audio and shit, fake interviews with teachers, and no one says shit. No one says anything, right? But this girl leaks a fucking call, and it was sus anyway. At least it wasn't a fake call. Fuck's sake, man. They act like they have never seen anything like this in their lives. Like, clutch your fucking pearl necklace. It's weird, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Little Horses, I can't speak for her. I don't know why she went to TikTok, because that's where she's from. That's where she's comfortable. Queen says she's going to email you. Says you were getting blocked because of comments at Quentin's grandmother. I didn't even see Quentin's grandmother. I said, they brought up Quentin's grandmother. And they said, do you know who Billy Joe is? And I said, yeah, one of the people that failed Quentin Simon. And yeah, I think she did. And yeah, I stand by it. So I guess you can't have a fucking opinion over there. That's cool. That's cool. See, this is why it's all fucked up, man. That's why it's all fucked up. You got these people in your chat and then you can't talk about cases. Like, what the fuck? It's weird. And all I said was one comment, and then I got blocked. I do hate that she got talked rough to, but she talks to others this way all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think she's in a good mental state. Thanks, little bit. I thought you could have opinions there. I didn't know that I didn't know that their chat was, I don't know the rules, I guess. But I definitely didn't switch names and then come back and say something else about Quentin's grandmother. No, I did not. I said it under one name, got blocked, came back, asked why I was blocked, and got blocked again. So. It's whatever. I think Quentin was failed by all the adults in his life, including the babysitter. Me too, One-Eyed Flo. Me too. Quentin's the only victim in my eyes. Grown-ass adults that fail these children are not victims to me. I'm sorry. I was told there's a law about that. Show me the law. I still want voices to show me the law. Where's the law that says parents who aren't cleared of crimes are fucking victims? How about the babies are victims? I don't know. I just thought you could have an opinion. I was wrong. I'm blocked. It's whatever. And I'm not going to come at you, and I'm not going to allow people to come at you. That's not why I'm doing this. You got muted for calling you Jay, saying stop calling you by your first name. By who, Lacey? Sadly, we got caught up in it as well. I admit I did too. I think Bobby's actions are sus. I hope this audio went to Ellie back then. Okay, so that's one thing that I have a problem with, okay? I don't think. I thought they were all good with you. I cannot believe you got blocked. Yeah, it's all right, Rumor. Thanks, Beans. And I think Bobby is sus too, but I don't know the reason she's sus. She could be sus because she feels like She owns that neighborhood.
You can't talk to a fucking log.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she may feel some kind of ownership because her family developed that neighborhood. She could feel invaded with all the people coming through. Or she could just be someone who is nosy as fuck. Or it could be deeper than that. I mean, Mystery, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to, Mystery? Are you singing to me or someone else? I mean, there's been definitely worse that has gone on in this case, and I don't know why she has been attacked like this. I just don't. I mean, Steven's not pissed off at her. You got these women up there just looking for a chance to fucking bitch, right? Ange Carter, because my Everyday with Jay got blocked. So I went back under Jay is for Justice and got blocked on that one too. You stay with me 10 toes down. Thanks, Shell. I love you. And I think she likes being part of something, right? I think she likes to be part of something. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, Lollipop. Yeah, Crabtree didn't have the call. She did. She told him after they hung up that she recorded it. Bobby did say on JLR's Live that her father built the subdivision. Yes, yes. But we're not having her put out anything fake, right? It's an actual call. And maybe morally, some people, thanks, positive vibes, Seth. I hope you have a good night. But the thing is, it wasn't like she put out fake shit, right? Thanks, Mystery. I don't think she is nefarious. I think she just wants to talk to people. I think so too. And I think she just needs to take a step back. Because if she takes a step back, she can integrate herself organically. You know what I mean? Kind of like how at first I was like, get away, you're a TikTok 2 a.m. Tony girl. And then as she continued to come around and doing panels and stuff like that, you know, it just, I got used to her. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't just like sus coming around at certain times. She just was always there. And then she was part of the search efforts. And One-Eyed Flo thinks the call needed to come out. Well, it is put on members only. For those of you who are looking for it. From what I gather, she's probably single, loves crime like us, and wants to be accepted. And you know, some people do get very emotionally invested. You know, they talk to the parents, they talk to the neighbors, they talk to maybe, you know, people that knew the missing person, and they get very, like she said, she talks to Riley's parents. Some people can't compartmentalize that. Is that the right word? Like, I can talk to a parent and put it back here and not, you know, dwell on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like attacking people. That gang mentality sucks. Like I said, she never asked questions. She always gave information or theories. A mole would have been digging. It's a good point. And it's almost 11 months. So that's a lot of months, especially if she went directly from being emotional in the Riley Strain case, right? I think she was concerned about Nick, and I think that's why she called Nick's parole officer. calling people's work, I don't think that it's proven that she called anyone's work. So let's just let's keep that to a minimum, right? Let's try to keep the rumors at a minimum, because Stephen Crabtree doesn't know who called his work. So let's not start rumors. We've already got enough fuckery. I don't think she did it maliciously. I really don't. I hope so too, Well, people on here are very aggressive. I know, Carl. I hear you. If it does come out that it was her, I would be more than disappointed. I would be shocked. I think the work came from, probably Clue. I don't see her reporting Crabtree. I don't think she has disdain. I don't think she's a mole. I don't think she has disdain. Nancy D, yeah. I don't know much about her personal life. I didn't ask any of that kind of stuff. She would just send me stuff related to the case. She gave you passionate vibes. And she didn't lie on the panel either. She didn't lie. Well, and you notice none of these people go up there and confront her cam up. It's so fucking easy to go like this and be like, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, behind a little circle, like, hey, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, it's really easy to do. It's real fucking easy to do. Kels, I'm a ride or die on this tilt-a-whirl with you. Thank you, Kels. I love you, girl. Yeah, she always sent me stuff about the case. I don't either, Body. I just don't think that I feel bad other people got the blame for the calls that were made. Isn't that going to happen anyway? No, you're not blocked, my Michelle. How can anyone send information that doesn't exist? It did exist. She FOIA requested Sean's shit. That shit existed. None of this was fake. She didn't break the law recording the call. I mean, let's be honest. You know who should be called out is that Justin guy. Okay? That Justin guy who tried unblurring Kylie Rodney's dead body floating in the back of her car when it was blurred out by AWP. Those are the type of people that need to be ganged up on and pushed out of the community, in my opinion. People who put out fake audio in cases. Those are the kind of people that need to be booted out of this community and ganged up on. She wasn't sending packets of bullshit to spew out, hey, Jay, say this. Hey, Jay, say that. It wasn't like that at all. She didn't talk bad about anybody. She really didn't. Fake teacher calls, right. She was trying to get to the bottom of who was doing all these fake teacher and fake neighbor calls. That injunction isn't because she called, period. They literally admitted they filed that paperwork to get a response from someone. I mean, she knew Crabtree was going to find out the call was there. Maybe she thought he didn't care. Oof and doxed a victim all the way down to her social security number? Who did that? Just for you? I've never even seen you before. Who did that? Anne, I love you too. Dreams, I agree with you. Hello, Marie. I don't understand why you're dying on the sword. I'm not on any sword. What are you talking about? She could have made her own fucking YouTube channel and went live with the Bobby audio and probably gotten monetized in the same fucking night. Let's be real. People scream for receipts. She literally brought receipts. It was a legally recorded call. Right. Bing bong on that one.
I want this to be crystal clear.
Legal FOIA docs, too many nannies on here that do the same crap daily than whine real life BS. No, they don't do research like that. They don't request things themselves. It's all mailed to them. It's all mailed to them. She actually did her own fucking work behind the scenes trying to find out if Seth was lying to people. I mean, let's face it. He has gained a lot of money in this case and saying that he's been working and blah, 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 and no social security numbers were shown. You want me to prove it? Because I can show it again right now if you'd like. If you'd like me to. Because there's nothing wrong with it. She requested it from the Davidson County Sheriff's Department. The Davidson County Sheriff's Department, HR, or whoever does their redactions, redacted the shit and sent it per FOIA fucking protocols. She didn't do anything wrong. It's not illegal. Everyone is mad but wanted to know what she knew. Exactly, Big T. I don't think she meant any harm either. Oh, thank you, Jay Baloo. I need a couple Diet Cokes. Thanks, babe. Thank you so much. She admitted a lot, yet she didn't lie. Okay, so when she said she went undercover in the homeless encampments, I think that was, hey, JLR superfan, thank you. I think that's when she went in the homeless encampments, I think she just meant like to try to get information, right? To like mingle with people in there. Like they were out there trying to find out what happened to Riley. Why is that so fucking weird? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but why do you think that's so fucking weird? I heard everybody like, oh, are you in law enforcement? Are you in law enforcement? She never said she was in law enforcement. She never said anything like that. She said, I went undercover in the homeless encampment. She probably went in there and just fucking mingled and talked to people. You know what I'm saying? Cluminati says 100%. I will say she is not a liar. Whether she looks crazy or not, she's going to tell you the truth. Jay, Justin, Docs, an SA victim all the way to social security number. Oh, the Jared Lice. Yeah, I heard him say, oh, I did that on accident. Yeah, we got clips to go over, but we're not doing it tonight. I just can't get down with that, you know? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool that she went into the homeless encampment to try to, like, talk to people. It's dangerous and dumb, maybe, but she's a fucking grown-ass woman. She can do what she wants. It's not against the law to go in there and ask questions and try to get a feel for what was going on. She dressed, who cares? Who cares? Did it harm anything? No. If she put herself in harm's way, she's a grown-ass woman. Yeah, she took a beating and kept on fucking ticking. Like the fucking Energizer Bunny. I got the ass end of it all, and I thought she was a mole from TikTok. Thank you, Nancy D. I don't think she's a mole. I really don't. The issue is she didn't tell Crabtree about the phone call. Well, Taffy, that would be between her and Crabtree, right? Wouldn't that be between her and Crabtree? And I just talked to Crabtree on his panel. He didn't have a fucking problem. He wants to talk to her offline. And I think that's the mature way to do it. Right? I just don't see why she's being raked across the coals like she is. It was over his shirt. His shirt, someone saw a homeless person wearing. Was she crazy in her theories? Maybe a little, but they were out there. I think she gets deep into her theories, yes. Right. I mean, all these women are more mad than he was. Hey, Rainbow. Marie says, anyone from Nashville will tell you that the homeless people most likely knew what happened to Riley Strain. And she was right about, you know, the whole thing with girls, women getting drugged in Nashville, that's an actual thing. Am I frozen? That's an actual thing because they just passed a law that started January 1st that all the bartenders in Nashville have to have training on how alcohol affects sexual assaults. No, not yet, Danny. I thought I was frozen. You're frozen when your heart is broken. She got carried away. We've all gotten carried away. She didn't do anything to do anything bad. And I know women and men get drugged everywhere, but Nashville it's gotten really bad. Yes, they had his shirt. Props to UA for being brave enough to go talk with the homeless. Someone said they saw a homeless person wearing his shirt, so she went in to find out. I think it's brave as fuck of her honesty, especially knowing they drug women. I agree, Clue. And she's very, the way she talks, you know, people make fun of her. I think that she thinks things through, you know, like I don't know. Her brain works faster than her mouth, or her mouth works faster than, you know what I mean? Like, to catch up. I don't know how to say that. I've gotten carried away too, Gray. Pretty in Pink. I think everyone judges by their own standards and personal ethics. Not everyone is made from the same cookie cutter. People give no breaks for being human. I agree. And when you have people coming up saying, I am a trained advocate. What kind of training do you have? Like, dude, fuck off. Like, you're not an advocate. You're a fucking person who sits on a YouTube panel all day. You're not an advocate for anything. Just people are so judgy. Do you think this side went just as hard on the lab or Terry Lynn when he released the CP audio? Yeah, I don't know. Well, not everybody's a good public speaker, and they don't have to be. They shouldn't be bashed for it. They should not be bashed for it. Not everybody is comfortable and is a good speaker in front of people or on panels. It's not. She's always been super nice to me. She's never... What did you want Clue to do, Tina? It wasn't Clue's channel. She's hard to talk to, but I think it's a symptom of being polite. She doesn't want to offend anyone or say something that could be taken wrong. She talks slow in person the same way. It's just who she is. And can you imagine being fucking slammed for who you are? I mean, I'm glad that everyone on that panel is so fucking perfect. I'm glad they're so fucking perfect. No one they're the perfect examples. It's not fair to put it on anyone. It wasn't Clue's channel. What was she supposed to do? It's like they were just going at her until she fucking broke, man. Well, Granny and Queen got raked over the coals. I don't know anything about that. I didn't know anybody made any fucking phone calls, T-Berry. I don't watch everything. I'm not all up on everyone's drama and problems and phone calls and real life shit. I don't keep up on it. I don't go real life. I don't. And I don't keep up with other people's shit. I got enough of my own. Fuck. That's what people don't understand. Like, I don't have time to watch this shit all day. It's hard enough keeping up on Sebastian's case and what's true and what's not, let alone other people's business. Not being mean, but fuck. I don't know everything that's happened with these people. I just can't. It was pretty bad, man. I'm suspicious of everyone, especially on YouTube. Fuck yeah, me too. Well, didn't a video get played of her crying like right in front of her? It was like they were just waiting for her to crack. It bummed me out. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Because she didn't break the fucking law. She did not break the law. That's all I'm going to say. And she said, don't come for anybody but me. She did. It wasn't the call to BHB's lawyer. UA owned that immediately months ago. Went on Clues and played the call. I don't know anything about that. Just for you. Yeah, although I don't trust anybody either. Fake crying was their words. That was the trigger. Just a YouTuber says she caused a lot of shit. She only can cause as much shit as you let her create. You know what I'm saying? Like, the big deal that they made it a big deal. It made it a lot of shit, right? The hours and hours and hours of her being ganged up on a panel defending herself was the shit. No, I have not, Lacey. What did she cause? A panel to get uproared and mad at her and fucking gang up on her? What exactly did she cause? Because for 3 nights straight, we had people in the live going along with everything we went over, and no one bitched. No one complained. All of a sudden, it's turned to shit because one panel went off on her? She hasn't told any lies. She hasn't done anything illegal. So why the fuck are we going off on her? For what? I just don't get it. It was hours, Charlie. Hours. Body says she talked about calling BHB's lawyer on TikTok. She was very open about it. So I don't know why you guys are saying she set up Queen and Granny. I don't get it. If she's owned it from the beginning, she was called a slut? What? Wow. I didn't know that she was called a slut. Why are they so fucking mad? I see you, Lolly. Many people called BHB's lawyer. Probably. Why would she get called a slut? See, this is high school bullshit. Some of these women need some dick or something. Jesus. I don't typically talk like that, but fuck. Thank you, Southern. I think she is a very sweet person and is just very passionate about what she's doing. I don't think people should have ganged up on her. We were all looking at a different option, and I still think it was good research. Me too, Southern, and I'm glad, that you're here. But Sherry, if she wasn't hiding it, why would she think she needed to speak up? I've never heard her confronted. I never heard her confronted about making any calls. I don't know anything about it. Hey, Kelsey. But for real, why would you call her a slut? Like, where does that come from? Like, where does that even come from? Yeah, hold on, Clue. Let me get it up. I just don't understand. It's not a true crime channel. That's the first mistake. Exactly, Nessie. And I did tell her, I did text her when she was on that panel. I said, get off that panel. Queen was nice to her. I don't know. Queen wasn't there the whole time. So it wasn't really on Queen either. I guess. Hold on. Let me get this pulled up. I'm not saying it's on anybody. I just don't know why those people all attacked her. It's weird to me. They just, and you know what? Especially when people come on my panel, that like if they don't like me and someone comes on my panel, then automatically they don't like that person, you know? And I think that happened to UA too. All right, there's 2 Jennifers. Here's the link for Clue. Oh, she wrote it in the comments. I just don't know why you'd call her a slut. Like, what? Grow the fuck up. Ganja, I left. It was so horrid. It was bad. B. Tim was very nice, kind to her. I have to say, B. Tim was very kind to her. Well, they do talk about crimes, but they say I'm not true crime. So that's how they get away with, I don't know, fucking around. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. What's up, Clue?
So I've been like in a panic for a little bit because I couldn't get her to respond to me, right? So I do have a heart, okay? Just don't tell anyone. But anyway.
I won't.
I think the difference in her and a lot of other people out here is maybe they just don't understand if in fact she's, you know, on the up and up, right? Which I'm not saying she's not saying she is, but there could be a genuine person there, right? Because I promise you there have been a lot of creators on here that covered Riley Strain case, right? How many of you have seen them say anything about today being his birthday? And that's what she just told me talking to her. She was like, today's Riley's birthday, so that made it hard too. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
By like being like a genuinely interested in.
Yeah, and those kind of people have to be very careful, right? Those are the kind of people that have to take breaks every now and then because they get in over their heads, right? And it's easy to do. I've done it. You know, sometimes you have to take a step back when you're getting too emotionally invested. And, you know, I think everybody learns that. And if that's what it takes for her to learn that, I'm not against her. I'm really not. She's always been kind. She's never like asked me a bunch of questions. I never felt grilled by her or like she was, you know, like when Terry Lynn gave me like the red flags.
Yeah.
I never got that from her. You know what I mean?
I mean, for me personally, I did, but I think it was more of like an annoyance, right? Because again, she's very fast, you know what I mean? And I think Body really hit the nail on the head when she said the boundary thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do agree. I do. I think she is someone who very much wants to have like a little tiny like group of people that she can bounce stuff off of. But when there's talking of like maybe she was like being a mole or something, it's like I don't know about with you, but she never asked me for anything.
No, me either.
Like, and it's no secret that, you know, I have had conversations with Chris and Katie. She never asked me.
So here we have it's Riley's birthday, and then they played that clip. Did you see that?
The clip they played?
Of her crying about Riley?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you put that on top of it, then you kind of understand, you know, her...
Yeah, I could definitely understand, especially
state of mind.
Like, yeah, and you're like, you know, you're there wanting to help. Like, it's in your backyard, you know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I just really don't think that, you know, if she called Stephen Crabtree's work, like, I would be shocked.
Me too, girl.
I would be like, fuck, my judgment is way the fuck off, and I need to reassess myself, because I'll be really surprised if she did that.
I agree. I think that 100% came from a mom on a different channel who was pretty much basically instructed to do so. And again, this injunction, right? Like I hear people saying like, you know, I'm in an injunction because of these phone calls. I don't agree with that. I think that this paperwork, honestly, in my opinion, was probably going to be filed anyway, especially knowing, well, if what Nick said to Queen Bee is true, that they filed that to get a response from someone, it shows you're playing games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope she's okay. Because she really took a beating today. And then people to say she went over there and laughed, like trying to really make her look like she had this horrible intentions, you know?
Well, I haven't seen the TikTok and
I didn't either, but my mods did, and I trust them. And they said she definitely was not laughing, that she was sobbing. And
yeah, see, that's really messed up to like
It's-
make it look like it's a joke. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I just think, I don't know, man. The gang mentality on here is real. And I don't fuck with people's mental states, especially when I see that they're really emotionally invested in something. Like, the last thing I want to do is throw that in their face, because when you're emotionally invested, it's not from a bad place. It may be over the top, but it doesn't come from a malicious place.
Well, and it's like when she just texted me that back saying, and it's his birthday and that's, making it harder. Like, I'm like, it's like a sad reality, but you do sit here and think, like, God forbid,
Mm-hmm.
Crabtree goes out tomorrow and finds Sebastian in the woods, right? A year from now, is anyone going to remember his birthday? All these people that covered his case, are they going to remember like his birthday?
Right. That's a good point. I didn't see anything today about Riley's birthday. That's pretty crazy. Body just said she checked with the other TikTok creators she went live with and she wasn't laughing.
Who said that?
I don't know.
It must have been in the chat or something.
I think Queen's chat said it and she repeated it or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to take up your panel, but
No, you're fine.
I just wanted to like say, they're.
What happened with the email you were sent? Was that just her wanting to give you something but not say, hey, it's from me? Was it like
Well, there was
harmless?
someone in the chat, right? It was a person in the chat, and they said they have called or they were going to call or something. I don't know. I think they had maybe already called, but they recorded it, which definitely sounds like her. And they sent me the call, but it is not from her email. But I guess she was explaining tonight it could have been from before she took her name off or something. I don't know. But I know I went and looked at all the emails from her and I do not see that in there. And then she could have been under a pseudo, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, did she want that audio to come out but didn't want to be the one to put it out at that time? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or have people coming after her because
Right.
if there's like a hate watcher and they're like, oh, it came from this one.
I mean, you got to admit, Clue, people send us shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So,
I paid the extra for my like storage on Google. Bro, it's like 98% right now.
Right. I mean,
I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's what people do. They send us shit, and they don't want to be known sometimes. But she didn't lie about it either. When asked.
Like that's the thing. Like, it don't matter if she is gonna look like a crazy person or like she needs whatever help. I don't know, but she ain't gonna tell you a story so far that I've seen. You know what I mean?
So it's not like she was even bragging about having this call, like, oh, I got this call of Bobby, like dangling it like a carrot.
Dude, she's had it since August.
And never even mentioned to you she had it.
She did. she did play it some for me, and I don't even think she was like, "Oh, I have this call." I think she was talking about the call, and she was like, "I recorded it." I was like, "Girl, hello."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're right down the road from the neighborhood. Pressed a button, and we sat in the car and listened to it just a little bit, right? Because I'm telling you, people like that. Bobby for me is the same way. Like, do you know what it took for me to sit here on your panel and listen to her? Like, if it wouldn't have been stopped every so often and been a conversation, I probably would have been out. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't do that. So I kind of listened in the car, and it was really almost difficult to hear on the phone or whatever. And you could hear Steven better, but irregardless, it was mostly Bobby giving us a declaration, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only reason, Snowflakes, to answer your question, that she brought it to YouTube is probably because we were talking about something with Bobby. Were we not? I know I came over here and you guys were talking about her or something. I don't know.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we reviewed her interview. I don't know how she got brought up, but something got brought up with her, and we're like, hey, let's go over her interview with Terry Lynn. We went over that one. Can't
That's
remember
right.
how she got brought up though initially, but
And I had never heard that call. So I was like, boom,
yeah,
I'm
then
going to
she sent
listen.
it to me, and she was like, I sent it to Clue, and she's never listened to it because I
Mhm.
pressed play as soon as she sent it to me, and I kept texting her like throughout it. I would say, oh my god, like what's this with the retention pond scenario? Like what's this all about? And she's like, I know. She's like, it blew my mind. She's like, Clue never listened to it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't listen to it.
Oh, then
And
she
she,
got attacked today. Another thing she got attacked for was going on Butterhead's panel. And they took that out of context. She didn't go up there as part of the green team.
no,
She went
she
up there
goes
to
over.
like defend, different things and kind of clear up misinformation, if anything.
No, she does. She goes over there and bats 1,000, dude. Like, she will be she will literally go onto that panel with like 30 people and be like, look, you guys have it wrong. You're not paying attention. That's not what is happening. That's not what they're doing. I mean, she literally will go and I mean, she's told me that before. She was like, I was on Butterheads last night, just like tearing them up over you and Crabtree, right?
Last night?
Huh?
Oh, she said that.
Yeah, like she'll tell me because she'll wait in the chat for Butterhead to drop the link, and then she'll like copy it and she'll
Yeah,
just
she
go,
texted me about it too. Like she wasn't doing it to be sneaky at all.
mm-mm. No, she'll go up there and be like, look, you need to wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she went out. She was like, I was out there, so if you have any questions, I'll answer them. She was trying to clear things up. RLA says, does anyone think she could have a touch of a hero complex? I don't know. I think there's certain people that get involved in missing persons cases.
And
And
I also, well, sorry, I didn't
no,
mean to
it's
interrupt.
okay. I just think that sometimes they have like a personal thing to, I don't know how to describe it. Go ahead.
Well, and I'm gonna say, like, in terms of her getting his employment record, I mean, she ain't lying. She
Right.
pays his salary.
Right.
So
And she didn't do it illegally. Like nothing in there was
no,
unredacted. Like if you have a
no,
problem with what they didn't redact, take it up with the sheriff's department. That's their protocol, not ours.
right. And you're allowed to do that to people who are in a job that's quote unquote a public servant, right?
Right. And that was the whole thing that was flying around last night. Oh, it's illegal. Those records. I got so many comments on my video. Those records are illegal. You're
And
going to
it's
be in
not.
trouble. It's like, no, they're not illegal. Their fucking Freedom of Information Act means they're free to the fucking public, right? They're public documents. They can be shown publicly. They are public. It's our right to have them. Nothing was illegal about what she did. She could record legally. Being in the state of Tennessee, she didn't have to tell Bobby, hey, I'm recording your ass. She didn't have to. Whether you agree or disagree, she didn't break the freaking law. So why is everybody dragging her through the coals like she's some criminal? It's crazy.
Well, not to mention, I mean, it's of some interest to me, and I'm imagining probably a lot of other people. I agree. I don't think Seth should be out here grifting, especially when those records that she obtained show, guess what? He's been getting money the entire time from disability. It also shows that Tony is lying right now when he says he's back at work. Oh, he broke up a fight, broke his glasses. We wouldn't know that if she wouldn't have done the fucking groundwork to get the paperwork.
Exactly. No, I totally think that I was interested in those. Oh, here's SF. Here we go. He said she is very much an all-in person when she gets involved in something. Although she crossed some boundaries, I think she did it trying to help and get answers. SF, I agree. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. And I hope that you guys all talk offline and can, get this figured out.
I don't, personally, I just don't feel like she has a bad heart. You know what I mean? I think she really is one of those people that are just like compelled to help. And in doing that, sometimes she probably does come off, like Body said, right? Like invasive, like boundaries. They don't really exist, right?
Yeah. Definitely boundaries crossed. But, people can learn from that too. I don't know. I just think there's a way to approach people. Queen says, I don't think she was bullied at all in any way, shape, or form. I think she crossed some lines and we were shocked because we didn't expect some of it. I get that. I mean, she definitely crossed boundaries. Fuller Adventures Clue. I don't believe her records of Seth's return to work were up to today's date. They were up to the 30th, Fuller.
Yeah, that was on the email.
Mm-hmm.
She should go for a PI license, in my opinion, because I'm trying to tell you, she will go and find out.
I do have to say, though, Burn Bottle has a good point. Granny had a good point. She was doing to Bobby what was done to her in the Riley case. So why put someone else in that position? She has no boundaries. That's where I think there's a lack of boundaries.
See, I don't know about the Riley case. Like, all I know is what she told me that she did.
Well, she said on Queen's panel that she got accused of killing Riley, she said. And that it was horrible for her. So I think the point was Granny was like, well, why were you putting Bobby on the spot, like insinuating that her kids did something?
I won't argue with that, right? Because again, like I think it was either Granny's or yours, and she had said something on like, we actually do not know that. I don't think it's fair to do that to anyone. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't like it done to me. It has been done to me in this case. And
like questioning her statements and her own words is one thing, but to put things there that aren't there is another, right? And it's easy to do that. And I think that, it's a good wake-up call for all of us that go deep and talk about these cases. I know you don't really do that, Clue. Like, you don't, like, go live and deep dive and stuff like that. Like, you get stuff and then you go live and present it. But, like, I think that when you have discussions like that, they can get deep and the lines can get blurred very easily. Yeah, but if she got blamed for unaliving Riley, I would think she'd be more sensitive about, what she says. And the undercover homeless was totally blown out of proportion. I don't think she was trying to make it seem like she, was working for law enforcement.
I don't either. It could have been a situation where she's like, again, my assumption is that there was talk about the shirt. So she was like, fuck it, I'll go in and find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She
for
got more
sure.
calls than I do. I ain't doing that shit.
Christina M., can someone please tell me? Oh, fuck, no, me either. Can someone please tell me where the fuck did it go? Something about why his license and social security card was shown. It was in the file.
Yeah, they
Excuse
give
me.
you that.
I just
They
belched
give.
in the mic. Jesus.
I thought
We
you.
just
I thought you messed up and you were going to say packet. And you were like, nope. Mm-mm.
Shit. No, we just scrolled through the whole packet and they were there and they were redacted. I mean, all you see is fucking social security and then you see his name and his fucking signature or whatever and you see his license and his picture. They redacted anything sensitive, okay? The sheriff's
Oh,
department did that.
girl, that was killing me. That was killing me today because freaking old Bullhorn was on there tomorrow. You guys put out his signature, and then I swear to God on everything, she shows the paperwork from where the whatever her PCA or whatever was filed, and there she has that detective signature right there on the screen, and I'm sitting here thinking, hello, Kettle.
Yeah, I don't think she just went to go hang out with the homeless. I think there was something said that a homeless person was seen in Riley Strain's unique shirt that he was wearing that night. Remember, it was like black and gray or black and white or whatever,
Tan.
tan, whatever. And someone was seen and that was homeless that was wearing it. So she went in there to kind of, nose around. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't portray herself as law enforcement. She didn't say she was working with law enforcement. You know?
Right. I mean, I think, uh, if what if she would have gotten answers? What if it would have come out that one of them did something?
Right.
You know what I mean? Then guess what? She's literally the one person who got that information. Like, I'm just saying that ain't what happened, but you never know.
I agree. I don't think she should have been called a slut. I don't agree with that. That's that's
I'm,
that's kind of that's not even have anything to do with what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like slut? Where does that come from?
I'm not, y'all know I do not like to take up for JP, God knows, but she did tell her to shut the fuck up. And at that point, if you talk that way to me, I'm already hot. So
Who
whatever
said
comes out
shut
of
the
my
fuck up?
mouth, Crimson said that to JP.
Oh, she
So
did?
yeah, so I'm just saying, once you go there with me, just know that you lifted the
I didn't
filter.
hear the whole thing.
Yeah, she definitely came for JP first in JP's defense, which again I do not like to do, but fair is fair. So again,
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think she was trying to do anything nefarious. I hope not. I mean, if it comes out that she was, I'll be shocked.
I agree. I will be too, but to be fair, I people these days are crazy. So if she'll go undercover in a thing, will she go undercover as a interest? I don't know. I don't think that's the case, but oh, that's right. Maybe JP. I don't know. Either way, they both went after each other.
Yeah, it was
So
heated either way. It was heated.
right. I can't put it all on JP. I think they both had a hand in it. Honestly, I really do. As much as I hate to say that, but and y'all know I don't like that girl, so
I just felt, I guess I was a little surprised because I texted Crabtree, right? After when this panel was going on, and I was like, dude, whatever. And I can't remember what the fuck I was going to say. Never mind. I got to keep my eyes off chat.
I will agree with that. JP is rude. But I mean,
No,
I
she's
think,
rude as fuck.
yeah, she is. But I mean, she's passionate. You know what I mean?
Well, I just think when you're a mod, you can't like take your personal, if you're modding for someone you don't like, a chatter, you can't take your personal feelings out on them and someone else's channel. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was your mod and, I think someone's a bitch, but you like them. If I was your moderator,
Yeah,
I can't take my personal feelings.
I agree with that.
You got to be neutral. Wasn't it someone from TikTok that found Riley's driver's license? Yes.
I want to say that was Riley Lively first, or
That's what
the
someone
girl.
said.
Like I swore it was Riley Lively, but I might be wrong.
It's weird, man. So this Riley Lively goes from TikToking and finding Riley Strain's thing,
Mm-hmm.
debit card. Then she pops over with the Nage and KV.
Yeah.
And
Girl,
then
I
she
met
gets
her.
and then she claims she gets her mitts on Seth's laptop and then turns around and denies it. You met
I
her?
don't think it was Riley that was with the laptop thing. I think it was someone else.
I
But
swear it was her.
I met her. Yes, when we went. So we were hearing that the Navy thing was a joke, right? So we were like, well, hell, we're like 10 minutes away. We're going to go see. And I swear she was there. It's the reason that I honestly believe that I was doxed. There's like one of two options. One, Sean and his crew finally got smart and started looking through the Facebook group to find my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they had a list of the people that came out there because she asked for my ID and I gave it to her. But yes, she was 100% out there. That's the first time we met Tribe Time. See, that's what I thought, Nicole, that she was the one that found that laptop and said that she.
It was Riley Lively. But then when I talked to her, because Barbecue had her up on panel, and I was like, tell
She
me
said
about
it
the
wasn't.
laptop. She fucking denied it.
Man, I
She
thought,
said,
see,
yes, originally the whole story came out from her that she actually turned it into TBI. And then when I
why?
had her on panel with Barbecue, I was like, tell me this about this laptop, because we had revisited Terry Lynn's interview where Seth goes, yeah, my 2016 fucking Star Wars laptop. And I think that was the same laptop that Riley Lively had.
Broken Spur Ranch Day. Let
Who
me tell you
was
something
it,
about.
Fuller?
I'm gonna tell you about this Broken Spur Ranch real quick.
Mm.
Remember they couldn't like search there
Mm-hmm.
and they were like being, bro, so such BS. I can
Really?
tell you for girl, SF, me, fiance, Chris and Katie went out there and we were parked across the street in the parking lot, and the dude that owns the place literally came up and talked to all of us. He was telling us that he went out the day that he went missing on horseback, riding up and down the creek, which is oddly enough where we'd been searching. And he was like, I rode the horse all the way down, came back. That guy was the nicest person I've probably
Wow.
met in this entire town.
And that's a huge rumor in the Facebook group. I
Huge.
saw that yesterday, actually. This is the only property that has not been searched.
So not true. Like he literally was letting SF fly the drone over the whole place. He didn't give a damn.
And that's the guy, Brent, that's the one that I think Terry
Yep.
Lynn was saying he wouldn't let them on the property and all that. Maybe.
Lies. That man is so nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. SF said that's where we took the drone photo. Everybody got all up in arms. Oh, it's staged. Look, they have an umbrella. Look, Clue's got exposed ankles.
Exposed ankle. Exposed ankles.
I'm gangster. I can search with my ankles out.
Well, I think Riley Lively kind of got shoved into the Cajun Navy, if you will. Like she came with them. You know what I mean? She kind of was one of them in a way. Okay, Choo Choo says, I want to say Riley got kicked off that property on 328 Thursday. They stopped searching the next day, the Nage and KV.
She got kicked off the Star, what is it? Spur Rancher.
That's what Choo Choo says.
I mean, Riley's a little intense. You ever been in face to face with her? She got them eyes. You know what I mean?
I was on a
about.
panel with her. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
no,
pretty.
that ain't the same.
Well, she is pretty intense. But Grit says, yes, it was posted on her TikTok. She tried saying someone was trying to break in her hotel room after searching, implying it was Seth looking for his laptop. She showed a report filed. Right, and I knew that came out in the beginning, but then when I got on a TikTok with her in barbecue one night, she totally denied it. Said it never happened. I was like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
Yeah, so I thought, well, maybe she did find something and turned it in, and she's just, keeping quiet about it. Like, I don't know. It was weird.
Well, I know that guy was nice to us. I don't know why he kicked her off. I'm telling you, might be them eyeballs. Like, she got them eyes that make you, like, she'd be a great interrogator.
Mackenzie Johnson says he's really nice.
He's super nice.
She said in JLR she was hiding under her bed in the hotel. Yeah, I remember her saying that. She did say when we got on TikTok that she thought there was someone outside her hotel room. Like she was on the ground floor and she felt like somebody was watching her. And like Seth had called her and said, why don't you take a shower or some shit like that? And she was all weirded out because she heard someone outside.
Buddy, I can promise you, if you ran into this guy, it would not be like, yeah, you'd be like, take me in the barn, please. He was very good looking and young. I think your cowboy was older.
The original vids are in the Facebook group. I don't know. That was wild. And then you had the Cajun Navy when they said they pulled out, that they actually filed reports in Nashville. Because remember, Craddock was like, no, we haven't gotten any reports of any threats or anything. And then
that's
Nancy
where
Grace.
they were staying.
Right. And then Nancy Grace asked where they, if they filed police reports. And he said, yes, in Nashville. So something was filed with them, and I just still can't figure out all that stuff. Them pulling out and why? Like, what the hell happened there?
I mean, Glitter, I don't know if he's single, but I'm just saying. Oh, no,
he's not.
Fuller said he's dating. I just said if she saw him, she would be like, take me in the barn. I didn't say he would go. But he's young and he's like a cowboy. He literally met us in a cowboy hat and boots. So.
But wasn't there like a, when the Nage and Cavey was out there, weren't they on a scent? And then they kicked everybody out of the woods. That's when JLR was chased off. Like, you got to get out of here. Didn't they pull out right after that?
So can I just say, if JLR was out there, let me tell you something that's always been really sus of that whole story, especially if you're saying if JLR was out there. When have you ever known that guy to not be filming?
Right. He films everything.
And that was, in my opinion, the whole purpose of him coming for Sean. So why is there no footage? And not to mention, you're talking about a bunch of TikTokers. Why weren't you filming? That's what y'all do. It's what we all do. Especially if there's like a commotion and you're getting into it with someone. That's like video gold. So I don't know. That whole story has always been weird to me.
Me too. think they said they were getting threatened, but and it's like who was doing these the threats that we all heard about.
Well,
So
someone's saying there
weird.
is footage, but I have to know because I like that is a legitimate question. If there's somebody outside trying to break into my hotel room, I'm either going to be on the phone with 911 or taking a video so y'all can see who killed me.
Right.
Like you will have to do it live. I will literally hit go live. So
He
your
was
face.
well, he was filming when the dog alerted on the scent or whatever.
Well, that wasn't at that place. That was in Rockland. That was at a
Oh.
state park that was shut for hurricane damage.
Oh, got you. But wasn't there a confrontation with the Najin KV and JLR where they were like, we don't want you filming right now?
Yes, I do. Now, see, that's filmed. It's on his channel. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, because Dolly was actually filming JLR, filming the Nation KV, kicking him out. That's a good point, too, little horses. You can't even get under the bed in 99% of hotel rooms. It's too much to clean. That's a damn good point.
Oh, that's where that was. SF says it was at the Volunteer Center parking lot where they got into it.
Yes, that's where we went and met them.
At Strike and Spare, right?
Yep. They were at the top of the hill. And it was really weird because I thought that we were going to meet there to have like a search party. We got there and they had these like flyers printed out. And basically it was like, just take some flyers. Bye. And I'm like, I mean, I thought we were going to meet and like
divide up.
Get in a group and go searching, but they pretty much just had a bunch of flyers printed and they were like, here, take them, put them up.
Yeah, that whole thing with them was weird.
Did Seth want them gone? I thought they left and he was mad about it.
I can't remember.
But I do agree. I think it kind of was a joke because, I mean, like you took my ID so I could go pass out flyers for you. Like I'm not going to get lost. You know what I mean? They didn't tell me to come check back in. So it wasn't like they were taking people's names down to make sure we didn't get lost or something.
Okay, Fit to be Tied says, dude from United Cajun Navy made a statement. They were going to have to go back and research the areas that Seth had already searched because they weren't very thorough. The next day, they started getting threats.
What? Yes, Karen, that's true. They were asking for like boat gas, food, water, snacks, and which, by the way, they had none of. I went hungry. I left hungry.
I don't know, because they were working the Riley Strain thing. So I've never heard of them before. That was all new to me.
Which is also weird because remember, Narc Divers did a video talking about them acting like they were in the water searching for Riley and they took his footage. Do you remember that?
Wait, who did?
I swear it was Trey with Narc Divers. He was, because there was like someone asking him, what's the little flag for that you put out? And he's like, so a boat doesn't hit me? Like they were, I swear he made the claim that they used his footage to act like they were out there searching, but it wasn't them. It was actually him diving.
Wow. That's sus.
I'm going to have to go find that video if it's still up on his channel.
Okay, here's
good.
the...
Granny said yes.
She remembers? Riley Strain was found 322. They sat at Command Center 323 to 326. Searched and stopped early 327. Then 328 threats, and they pulled out 329. Hmm.
Yeah, Trey got mad. See, there's a lot of people that remember that. I thought I was crazy for a second, but I was like, I swear I remember that little boy saying they used his footage to act like it was them searching, but they weren't. It was him. It's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Hmm. Well, JLR kind of called them out for being frauds. It was weird because when he had the fight with that guy,
Yeah.
he said his name was something, and then online it was something else. It was like Skip. I can't remember, but it was a different last name they gave him. It was
Yeah.
all weird.
Yeah, I remember Trey being pissed. Like that was that he literally showed his video. He's like, "Look, he's like, this is me. This is my
That is
footage."
wild.
It does kind of scream scam though when you think about it, right? Like if
Yeah. Well, and then, JLR showed their face, like some of the guys that are on the whatever you call it, like their board or whatever, their Facebooks. And I'm not going to lie, like this one guy looked terrible, like he was strung out on drugs. It didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah.
just, something was off with it.
I don't remember anything about the Uvalde Foundation. I don't know. I
I
feel
do
like
remember the Uvalde Foundation doing something,
I remember them talking
posting
about being there, but I don't remember anything.
coming of it. No.
Yeah.
And that was weird too, because that whole thing was started by a school shooting. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
It's like everybody's trying to get their mitts in this. It's wild.
And again, somebody just put in there, I'll never understand why me, fiance, Crabtree, SF, nobody has ever been threatened. We even park our cars right in the open. Like, never have we come out and had a flat tire, a broken belt. Nothing. There's never been anything happen. Not even people putting baloney on the paint. Nothing.
Security for Uvalde, SF, that's what they were there for. Uvalde said their research led them to believe Sebastian is in a behavioral home. What? Did they really? SF, what do you
Oh,
mean by security?
did you see that? Uvalde is supporting at nights 501
No.
whatever.
Uh,
Are you serious?
that would bring at night in the picture a long time ago then. To provide security? The fuck? That's crazy, SF. Do you think Nick made that up?
That's weird. I don't know.
What states, Granny? Uvalde supposedly went to Alaska and then said the parents knew more. I remember that now. That is wild. Marie says, I can validate that. I pass Clue and Crabtree's vehicles all the time.
I believe that. They're literally in a field in the middle of nowhere. All someone would have to do is pull in, act like they're lost, get out, look at a map, slash a tire, and roll on, and they've never done it.
So SF said that because the Cajun Navy said they were getting death threats, Uvalde said they would step in and provide security. And Fuller says Uvalde turned out to be fake. That is so messed up. If At Night is behind Uvalde Group, then that means that Nick's been in this longer than we knew. Someone posted coordinates in my chat. I didn't even see that.
I think the aliens are about to come. They got to be on the way.
I'm going to welcome them at this point.
I know that's right, honey.
Clue, we did have that fence that jumped in front of my rental car and damaged the right side of my car.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I have it on video, actually. I should show that.
What, did he
With
run
it.
into a fence?
No, the fence hit him. You saw it. You read it. We were testing a theory.
Oh, I
And
see.
that fence was like, nope, not today.
At the gate or whatever.
Yep.
Whoops. Hey, they don't build those cars like they used to, SF.
Mm-mm. Poor SF was like, I really hope they still rent me a car. They're trying to like stick the thing back on, the brake light back on. It was terrible.
No, you want zombies before aliens? No way. I'll take the aliens
Oh,
first. Fuck a zombie. Mm-mm.
there's already zombies here.
Right? We have them already. I know 2025 does need to chill. Damn it.
It was crazy that whole thing with SF in the fence. I'm just gonna say, because fiance is standing there filming it to prove that like this is an option, and like I'm in the truck waiting for him to be done, and so I could take him back around the other way, and literally I see this happening, and I'm like, he's just standing there. Like, why didn't he stop him? Like. He's like, Bob, he was like, he just went, and then he was like, it was too late. So he just sent it. He literally just sent it. He was like, forget it, I'm done.
The guy from Uvalde went on a hunger strike. I don't know. I think that whole thing turned out to be bullshit. Sounds like you guys get into some shenanigans out there searching. Fiance said you didn't make it. Captain Obvious.
I mean, you have to have a little bit of, comedy, I guess, while you're out there.
For sure.
Hey, I wish somebody would have had it on camera with my fat ass stuck on top of that barbed wire fence. I'm just saying. You want to talk about freaking comedy gold? I couldn't move. My arms and legs were flailing like I was trying to swim out of water. Rip my pants.
Exposed fucking ankles.
Right?
I have a question. Why did Seth want JLR to film at that park and they supposedly found the body of a homeless person buried?
They didn't find that. Jay.
There was no body, right? It was just like it picked up on a scent of something.
Well, maybe there was, but here's the problem. How do you know that fast? They came out literally like, I swear it was like hours later, and said it was a homeless person. How do you know that? Because even if it was just someone...
How'd they ID him that quick? Mm-hmm.
Right? They still have to confirm the identity.
Yeah, that whole thing was fucking weird.
And the dog didn't even act like it hit, to me. I thought she was giving
it looked to me like they were training the damn dog. I was like, did they just have these people come along to like watch them train the dog? Because the whole thing was weird, the way the dog acted before it supposedly hit on the scent.
Yeah.
And then they pushed everyone out immediately, like, get back, we got to get out of here. And that was when JLR got yelled at, like, you got to go.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't supposed to be there in the first place because, again, that place has been shut ever since that tornado came through in Hendersonville.
Right.
And we went up there, matter of fact, the last time SF was here, and the gate was shut. So if they got permission to go in there, cool. But then why all of a sudden did they kick them out?
Damn. SF said, I called LE, and they said a body was not found, and they were not called about a body. So there you go.
That's some BS. Like, that type of stuff just angers me. Like,
why you got to play games like that?
Right. Like, what is the show for?
To make themselves look legitimate when they're not. And it's scary because you have people that have like registered nonprofits and shit like that doing this kind of stuff. It makes
Agreed.
me sick. And it makes us not trust shit. And Seth, I believe, Clue, said that he wanted JLR there to do the photo op.
JLR said that. He called him. And you ever find it weird? Now, honestly, think back at this. The very first time that they were at Natchez Trace, right? Did you ever find it weird, the beginning of that video? How, like, it's Sean, Jaden, and Jonesy or something, his friend, that were, like, there giving a little, like, spiel. Almost like, is this, like, a reality series? I don't know. Apparently not, Body. I thought there was, and that's kind of crazy.
All these lies.
Yeah.
Never was a body. A homeless man died there prior to that day's hit. Huh.
So we got no body. The dog didn't recover a body there. We've got, I'm actually getting disability and really didn't need help paying my bills.
Well, and I personally, I think the employment records showing, the lies is, people say, why does it matter? Why is it anybody's business? Well, when you're asking the public for money, right? And you're saying you're working and you're not, you're deceiving the public.
100%. Imagine if some of you guys in here, I'm sure, have older parents or grandparents. Imagine them watching this guy and feeling really bad for him. And they're on a fixed income and they're just shelling out money.
Mm-hmm. It's shitty.
I think it just shows character.
Thank you, Sherry.
Not Jonesy. It was a coworker of Sean's. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, all that stuff showing his character, because in my opinion, I can say, for me personally, since day 7, that's all he has wanted to do is attack the character of Chris and Katie. Period. End of story.
I know, I'm sorry that's loud, guys. It keeps making me jump too. I need to turn that ish down.
Girl, I thought you left me up here by myself. I've just been talking away.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've just been reading chat, listening to you. You can keep chatting, though. I'm going to go grab a drink really quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thanks.
Law, Jay ought to know better than leave me on the panel by myself. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Ow. I am calm tonight. It's, fiance goes back to work tomorrow, which is sad. But I'm trying to wind it down. That way he can, no lisp. But that way he can be all calm and collected before he goes to bed. Because if not, I'm like 100 miles a minute and I'll be like, blah, 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 and he's just like, oh my God, girl, shut up so I can watch TV. Yeah, he goes back on a Friday. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why he just didn't take Friday off. Oh, because he has to cover for someone else going out. So that's what I said, Gray Pearl, but he can't. Hell, he's been off 2 weeks, I think, almost.
I'm back. What's going on? Oh, are you
What?
singing for us?
I was.
Oh, you were? I see everybody going, sing it, girl.
Snowflake's fiance is a construction manager. Construction man. I don't know. He's like a high level something.
Like a project manager?
Sort of, yeah.
Like a superintendent? That's what we call them
Project.
here. Like they kind of oversee the whole, like all the contractors and shit.
Yes.
Like setting them all up and getting it all in order and all that stuff.
All day.
Yep, they call him, and if someone's not there on time, where the fuck is this person?
They call him for everything.
Snazzy Trinkets, thank you. She says, thank you, Jay and Clue, for sharing more context and a perspective into Crimson. I hope she will be okay. Thank you, Snazzy.
I
I think
she's gonna be
sometimes we just need to take a step back and just take a deep breath and talk shit out, man, because not everybody is looking to, bring false information and stuff. And
You thought he was a mechanic? Does he look like? Is it the overalls?
I thought he was like a farmer, to be honest. I thought he worked on like, I mean, I literally thought he did something in that industry.
We do farm every summer, so you're.
Is that more of like a hobby for him? Like he enjoys that instead of like work, like a job? Like farming is
Yeah.
kind of like a hobby.
We both do. We got like 40 chickens.
Do you really? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you go out
yeah,
and collect the eggs?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh no, girl.
I was gonna say I can't see your ass in a fucking chicken coop.
I do go out there and clean it, but
Do you?
right now, yeah, there's a copperhead in there somewhere, and I refuse to go in there until he is vacated. So, but
Wow.
yeah, girl,
Those chickens would scare the shit out of me. I'd be worried I'd get pecked. There ain't no way I'd be getting in there.
No, they're sweet.
They are?
Like, the roosters are a little, but all you got to do is check them, right?
You should video them for us sometime when you go out there to clean.
I should do that.
Why don't you? I'd love to see it. Yeah, Snowflake said we need a chicken stream.
There's
Fuck
so
yeah,
many,
I'd
but
love to see it. What else do you have?
we have, well, we don't have no other animals. I want a cow, a mini cow, a little one, but I don't want a fence in my yard to keep it, so I can't.
I'd love to see a chicken stream, especially if you're scared of a snake. That'd be
our chickens are, they're so pretty. They're Australorps. They're like in the sun, they're black, but then they're black in the shade. But then when they get in the sun, their feathers are like teal, purplish.
I'd love to see them.
And then
Kel says we would love to meet your chickens.
Yeah, Baby Clue has her chicken, and she can go down there and pick that thing up, and she will cuddle it and play with it.
I've seen people do that. I'm scared of birds. Those beaks and shit, like freaking peck at you. You could even do it. Yeah, you could do a Clues Clucks live stream 24/7.
So
people do that shit.
I know. Let me tell you, during the stuff, whatever, where you couldn't go out anywhere.
Yeah.
And then the cost of eggs got so ridiculous. So we go to Tractor Supply one night, and they're like, him and Baby Clue are like, we're going to get like 6 chickens. Girl, we leave with 18. And then the next time we went, the banner is up in the parking lot, which I can't stand because they get so excited. And it says, baby chicks are here. So we go home with 12 more.
Damn. They're so damn cute, though.
They really are.
No, I've seen people like have those 24-hour streams. Like, have you ever seen the guy that has the raccoons and he feeds them like from his hands? They all come up to his deck.
Yes, girl. I watch him. Yeah, we have a crap ton of chickens. Now, I will say we've lost some because we have 6 dogs, but we have a German Shepherd and a Plot Hound, and the Plot Hound loves to eat the chickens, so we've lost some along the way. And we had 2 babies, so.
So do you eat the eggs?
Heck yeah.
I remember that when eggs went up to like $10 a fucking dozen. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, and then when, the chickens are done, they only lay eggs for like 5 years. And then you just, get them and eat that meat too. Do you know if you push on a chicken, right? After you've like feathered it and everything, if you push on the chicken on its breast, those rubber chickens that you squeeze that go,
oh God, do they make that noise?
They do.
Oh, really?
That's
I'll
where
never
the noise
I'll
where the
never
noise
hear
comes
that
from.
again. That's creepy.
Yeah, that is that same noise that little rubber chicken make. That's exactly what they do if you push
Do you
the
guys
air out of
eat the
them.
chickens?
No, we've not gotten to eating any yet because the dogs get them, and when they kill them, they'll like bite through.
Clue has feathers all over her yard. Do you see like feathers everywhere? Like a feather massacre?
You can always tell because the dogs are covered in like feathers.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I've never feathered a chicken. Like, I don't even know what that entails. Like, I don't even know how you do that. What do you do? Pull them out one by one? Or you just grab handfuls?
I mean, you can do it either way.
They're alive when you do that shit?
No, they're dead.
Oh, but they still make that noise? Because there's like air in their lungs?
Yeah, like if you push on it,
Jesus Christ. That's
go,
morbid as fuck. Oh my God. Then they make a toy out of it?
That's what I'm telling you guys. When you hear that little rubber chicken, I'm telling you they got that noise from when you push on them when they're dead. It goes just like that. It does the same thing when you push
I thought
on
you
it.
meant it was still alive. Fuck.
Mm-mm. Oh, I could do that. I could send, dog.
You could send me some fucking feathers. I can braid them into my dirty hair.
Dirty hair.
Make sure there's lots of lice on those fucking feathers too.
I don't kick my chickens. Now, if they come for me, I'll jerk back at them. Like the roosters, they're very, they're territorial and they got them spurs on the back of their legs. But I'm just saying, you gotta kind of punch them if they lunge at you, and they'll only do it like twice. Then they know who's boss.
Pearl Strand says, what have I clicked into? Welcome to Chicken Chat.
Donna, that's what I want. A tiny cow and a tiny horse.
The tiny cows are so cute.
They're cheap too.
SK, I didn't know. Maybe
she did. She said, are they alive? You just pull their feathers out?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I've never feathered a damn chicken. Is that before or after you cut the damn head off?
You don't cut the head off. You take them.
How do you kill them?
Oh, Lord. Okay, so you grab the chicken. You catch the chicken. It'll be running from you. And then you hold it in your arm, and you take your dominant hand, and you wrap it. I should not be describing this, but you put it around his throat, and then you swing it in the air.
What? What? Like you bust its neck?
Yes, and then if you put it down, it'll still run around.
Oh my God. That is
Look.
crazy.
Look, I'm just saying, every chicken y'all eat, this has happened to. Okay?
I can just see you fucking like a lasso. Woof.
Yeah, that's exactly. See, you could do it right there. You're good.
Chicken today, feathers tomorrow.
Listen, y'all see him. He goes into court in overalls. Okay? We be doing country stuff out here.
Everybody's cracking up. I just, they call it wringing their necks. Is that where the term comes from? Like, I'll wring
Yeah.
your neck.
Yes.
No shit. You learn something new every day. That's
that
where
is
that
weird.
fucking term comes from then.
That is messed up. They couldn't see your face when you reacted.
I know. I thought they literally, okay, I'm so stupid. Like, I'm back in, like, Looney Tunes cartoons where they take the chicken, put it on, like, a tree stump, and they have an axe, and they just
We can do that too.
do
but,
that,
I
and
mean,
then, like, the thing gets up and runs, right?
I don't think that's, like, as humane, though. I mean...
So it's
'cause-
more humane to wring their necks.
Yeah, because it's, like, ugh.
Well, I know
just-
they get killed. I mean, I get that. It's just I never really thought about it, I guess. I know. I'm a Michigan girl. What do I know?
They have chickens there.
They do. I never had chickens though.
And you guys
I didn't
can
know
have
people
those,
that had chickens.
you can have those cool chickens, the ones that are, like, real fluffy, the Brahmas. We can't have those here. It's too hot.
Well, I mean, what she's talking about is not really that crazy. I mean, if you want to get really deep, you could go look at like the cage chicken farm things. I'm sure they're real humane.
I don't seem country. That's funny.
I disagree. I think you have a side to you that I think you have like this bougie side, and then you have like this country, like, yeah, I see it.
Damn right. From grass to glam. Don't play me.
I can't see you getting in there with the chicken shit though.
Absolutely. You got to sweep it out. And then you got
that
to
is
put new stuff down.
rancid. That is the one thing that makes me puke is when you drive past those trucks with all those
Oh,
chickens
yeah.
in the back. Holy fuck, is that the worst smell ever?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh my
but
God, I couldn't do it.
It's so good for the garden. Like,
I bet, yeah.
just
I love having
wheelbarrow
a
it
garden
on
now.
over.
Gardens, on the other hand, I love. I love some fresh veggies.
I made a mistake last year and I'd never planted carrots before. And so I put like 6 seeds in every hole. Holy crap. I literally had 3 5-gallon buckets full of nothing but carrots.
I never did carrots. I've done cabbage, squash.
Our corn last year was 17 feet tall.
Oh man, that's awesome. You guys do tomatoes too?
No, because nobody here eats them. We all hate tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
You could make spaghetti sauce and shit though.
Yeah, I know. I might plant some this year just to do that.
Do like canning tomatoes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Clue says, or Granny says, Clue wearing her hot pink sparkle boots to swing chicken necks. That's about it.
I'm saying I do have hot pink cowboy boots, so.
Good night, Mystery. Well, thanks for coming up. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm
Yeah,
glad
I'm
that we could
going.
talk through it, you know.
I think Crimson will be okay.
I think so too. I mean, I think she's a tough girl. I think she's just emotional, you know.
I don't know about the rest of us, but I think she'll be okay.
Listen, I have a daughter that's like super duper sensitive, like empathetic wise, you know? She's very empathetic. She feels what other people feel. And so I can kind of understand that.
Yeah.
Not
I agree.
everybody, you know, comes at this from the same direction. And I think we got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Clue. Thanks for what you guys are doing out there, too.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All right. See ya. Well, I appreciate Clue coming up, giving some more perspective, like someone said earlier. And for the chicken talk, of course. Is who a Virgo or a Gemini? Clue? Yes, I've done it, touch grass. I've gone through that process. It's messy, but damn, is that sauce good. You can even do stewed tomatoes to make like chili and stuff like that in soups. She crossed major lines and they need help. No one, to be honest. What? She crossed major lines though, and they help no one to be. Yes, you're right. Oh man, I don't know. I need to sleep on it. Who is War Eagle? You guys are saying she comes from Dago? Who's that? I mean, I know who Dago is, but who's War Eagle and what's her skin in the game? Like, why does she have so much skin in this game to make a whole channel and clip everybody's lives? Like, what's her end goal? Thank you, Mountain Soul. That was very well put. Misfit, you need some sleep, honey. Everybody, yeah. I'm telling you that I can put myself in that position because my daughter is like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of us are a lot of thicker skins around here, you know? We've been around, an older lady who's bored. She's an older lady? 3 to 6 inches, Marcy. 6 to 12. Stay safe. Agent 99, yeah. They do start popping up. Mountain Soul, I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. She's just an old woman with too much lonely time on her hands. Gosh, I mean, she's hateful. Marie, I concur with that. Comparatively across the board, what UA did was pretty mild. Jay, you and Crimson did nothing wrong. You did show different lies being told the same way the other side does daily. Thank you, Brady Violation. I like your name, by the way. Yeah, her first channel was struck. And then she created another one. It's a different name. Yeah, ban evading. I felt horrible when she hit Cam by accident instead of mute. Is that what happened? I was listening because my grandson's coming at like 3 in the morning. I think they're going to be here 3 or 4 in the morning. And I have my granddaughter here and like we're going to have a house full of people. So I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. I was listening and I heard something about like, do you want to be cammed up or whatever? Did she turn it on by accident then? Yeah, she added damn. We are better than them, but like I said before, we're not putting out fake things. It may have went too far, but none of it was lies. None of it was made up or fake calls or anything like that. They put out fake shit daily. We're constantly fucking counteracting the fake shit that's put out. You know what I mean? She apologized to Steven. They do search together. Yeah, I mean, her issue, like what came out, I think at this point is personally between her and SF and her and Steven. And even SF was in here and he's not raging mad at her. So no one else needs to be raging mad at her either, in my opinion. Yes, Miss Robin, they have. She's fine. She's okay. I get where Granny's coming from being involved in a lawsuit, but I don't think she's got anything to do with that. Where has Truth been anyways? Has he been? I haven't seen him around. War Damn Eagle. Like, what a cool name. I'm going to throw damn in there because I'm mad that my channel got taken down initially. I'm rather protective over Steven, so I'm going to be offended for him. Well, I just think that yeah, she's gone, ballpark. I saw that. Thank you. She was in my Discord. Misinformation, Erica. I don't know what the fuck she's hoping to see. She doesn't have anything to do with it aside from doing the things I'm accused of doing. Right, but you haven't done anything wrong either, and neither did she. Like, it's not her fault you're being accused of it. You know what I mean? You didn't do anything wrong. What you're being accused of, you didn't do. But I do appreciate you going up there to kind of mediate the things. Why is there so many references to Auburn University in this case? Can anyone explain that? Oh, thanks, Miss W. I just don't think anyone's done anything wrong. I mean, other than Nick and all their fake shit and their twisting of narratives, and it's horrible. Sammy says, I really don't feel bad about Bobby being outed. I mean, she's been sending a mob after KP with the things she's been pushing, not like she's an innocent bystander. I agree with you. She's weirdly inserted herself and said a lot of fucking fucked up stuff, man. All I got to say to that War Eagle idiot is go blue. How about that? But why are there so many references to Auburn? No, I agree with that 100%, Granny. I don't think it came from a malicious intent either. It just seems weird. There's like Crimson Tide, War Eagle. Is there just a lot of people from Alabama or something? Suck a blue gumball. Who did I say that to? I live in Alabama. What else? No, there's just a lot of references. There just must be a lot of people from Alabama. Crimeology. I hated that the questioning went on for so long because it's given content to BJ's, and I agree. A fucking rake. Oh, Regina. Well, if she would have gotten down, she would have been, raked for that. University of Alabama and Auburn are big rivals. Oh, I don't know anything about it. So Auburn is different than University of Alabama? There's just a lot of Alabama. I don't know. I'm not the only one that's noticed it. Alabama Mama, we got BAMs. I think Granny, you did a great job. You always do. You're very level-headed. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about college, Southern colleges. Alabama is right under Tennessee. No, it isn't. Oh, it's like Michigan and Ohio. Gotcha. Or Michigan and Michigan State, rather. Right, Brandy. Exactly. Brandy said it well. War Eagle is on one side and Crimson Tide is the other. Gotcha. Roll Tide. Probably need to go watch Queens, Regina. That's where the whole thing fucking came to a head. Claudia, it doesn't hurt the investigation. It doesn't hurt the investigation. The TBI has interviewed Bobby. 10 months later, a phone call with Bobby is not ruining an investigation. I mean, let's be for real. That woman's talked to law enforcement more than fucking probably Katie, Chris, and Seth put together. They've had plenty of opportunities to talk to her. I don't think that... I wouldn't be surprised if she gave the police her fucking scenario. The way she was so free to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if she told the police that she thought that Katie was, you know, strong as an ox. Yeah, it's not fun, Captain. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me if she also told police that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's to the point where they don't even call her back. Sometimes she gets mad, so. Jay is making me gaslight myself. But it's true. I mean, she's so free to talk about it. It wasn't like she was like, hey, you know, don't repeat this, but I think Katie did. Like, she was way open talking about it. It is like a junior high cat fight. I agree. I'm not into all that. I don't know. I don't know if Bobby feels threatened or not. I don't know who would threaten her. And I don't know anything about her calling Betty's lawyer either. I don't even know why she did. I don't know anything about it. Today is the first I heard of it. There's just so many shady people out here that I don't know. Julie says, well, maybe I will be judged by this comment, but maybe Bobby will stop a bit with her misinformation now. Maybe. Well, Miss Robin, both of my YouTube names got timed out tonight, so yeah. She was trying to prove Betty was lying. Oh, okay. So she doesn't have ill intent. She's trying to call out the misinformation and the lies. Donna Donald, she answered many questions many nosy people wondered about. You're right. Yeah, Ms. Robin. I don't know, Granny. A lot of people try to do things and they think they're doing it for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a reason why people wrench parents, right? There's a reason why you can't have an opinion about a case because people have friended the people involved. And people go too far, in my opinion. I mean, we see it every fucking day. You just got to look, I think, where the person's coming from with their intent is important. Intent matters, right? If they're intending to steer you wrong or they're intending to hurt someone, that's different than intending to just try to, to prove something is a lie or whatever. And I think that everybody in true crime is fucking nosy as fuck. Just be careful. We got Bobby out there confirming misinformation as if it's fact. It's crazy. And I disagree that she can't handle the shit on YouTube because TikTok is vile. I've never seen a more vile platform than TikTok. And if she comes from TikTok, I think she can handle a little more than we think. Nash Native, I think because the public was being deceived. That's why. I'm not saying I would have requested him myself, but I mean, I think that her intent was to prove that he's lying. I mean, SF's been doing it. No one said shit. SF's been posting screenshots of the employment records and calling them out here and there. And everybody loved it. Everybody ate it up. Oh, look, he's calling out Seth's lies. But she puts it in a package with a bow and everybody has a hard time with it. What's the difference? I'm telling you that video being played is what caused her emotional change. Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, you have to live in Tennessee to get them. We all knew he wasn't working, but we didn't. Because Tony just came out and said he's been working for the past 2 or 3 months. And Justin doubled down and said that as well. I don't have any problem with calling out lies. Jay, look at Spanky's thumbnail. Do I have to? His AI? What is it? Dun, 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 dun. Boom, are you sure they asked you this? What about it? It looks like all his other fucking thumbnails. What am I missing? Am I missing something? All of his thumbnails are deplorable. But am I missing something in particular? But SF is an investigator that is a licensed investigator, not some random person being nosy, is what I think people are having an issue with. Okay. FOIAs are for the people, though. I hate to say it. I mean, anybody could FOIA. That's the whole point of it. I FOIA all the time. Here's Granny. Those people drove to Chris's work and interviewed his co-workers. Spare me the woe is me towards Seth's employment lie being exposed. Good point. And why? Okay, here's another question. Why did BJ in her panel, in her whole chat, say it was disparaging to show his employment records? Why would that be disparaging or embarrassing? So they're assuming he's a fucking lazy person who's never held a job? Why is it disparaging? I mean, people have their resumes on LinkedIn. What the fuck is the problem? His last 4 digits were not fucking shown. See, this is the problem. This whole fucking platform and these channels are like fucking the game of telephone. Now I see why I never got involved in this shit. Because people say. That's all it is. He said, she said. It's crazy to me. I mean, I literally scrolled through the whole thing. It's still up. I never hit it. People can watch it and watch it and watch it. No fucking social security numbers were shown. The sheriff's department took everything out. I know, I saw that, Senna. It was stupid. I mean, fuck, if you go in JLR's Facebook group, it's like people say all kinds of shit. It doesn't mean it's true. All you got to do is go look at the video. But as a matter of fact, since it's being disputed, I could show it right now. I mean, I'm sick of this. Who gives a fuck? It's public information. Here we go. Let's see those last 4 fucking digits. Where's the 4 digits? There's nothing sensitive shown. I mean, has no one ever seen a fucking social security card before? I thought we all had one. I mean, this is from the sheriff's department. If you have an issue with how they redact, hit it up with them. I didn't redact it. How is this disparaging? It's a fucking driver's license and a card with his name on it. It's crazy. And the only thing we did was we scrolled through and we were like, wow, he looks younger there. Oh, that's so disparaging. All I did was scroll through this PDF file. It's all public info, just like all the court records and just like Stephen Stearns, all the shit people have FOIA'd on his family and his dad. It's all fucking public. See, there's no social security numbers, guys. I mean, see this? Last 4. See this? See how it's redacted? Oh, look at that. Look at that. The last 4. See, this is what I heard earlier. Oh, I saw that all in Queen's chat. She showed the last 4. She showed the last 4. No, I didn't. Do you see see it says last 4 and then there's a big black box. They're more mad that I showed his criminal record, right? That's what they're more mad about. I didn't show any of his numbers. Nothing identifiable. It's BS, man. No, CPS reports are not public, Puff Muffin. That's the difference. Okay. CPS records are definitely not public. Right, Regina? Right. I mean, everybody's sitting there in that chat accusing me of showing his fucking social security numbers. But no one can just go watch the video and see? Crazy. I have no problem with people calling out lies and misinformation. Yep, to divert from his criminal record, they focus on his social security number, which wasn't even in there. And if you don't want your shit public, then don't work for the government. I mean, it's that simple. Possession of stolen fucking goods. And that's why you can't get your information from clip channels, because they clip. You don't get context in clips. It's crazy to me, man. It's fucking crazy to me.
That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
That's funny because they were retweeted publicly online. I've never seen a CPS record online. What are you talking about, Puff Muffin? Claudia, you can look up Nina and Chris's custody case online just going to the website. You don't have to FOIA request that. Just like that phone call, we've literally had this info for months. Wasn't a need to bring it out until he's lying about working. Right. Sometimes timing is everything. It's not always that, oh, someone's holding it back and waiting for the right creator to dump it. No, sometimes there's just no reason to put it out, but then you find a reason or something comes up and you're like, whoa, this might be a good time to talk about this.
Bing bang.
Oh, yeah, Pink Burst. They said, and those can be redacted too. Or they can take that redaction away. It's like, what? Right. But the point is, though, saying out loud, they were redacted. No social securities were showed. No one's going to get identity theft from these. That's why they're redacted. And if anything is shown, that's on the sheriff's department, not me. Yes, me too, Claudia. Me too. But anyways, you guys, I am out of here. They're not like us. They're never going to be like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Oh, yeah, we got some clips to go over of old Justin and Brittany. Oh, they would have FOIA'd her shit if they could. Justin was pulling up Brink's reviews on his live the other night. Brink's reviews to try to find something about Katie's service. It's weird. Exactly, Sin. Who would want his identity? For what? So we can get a wrap on our truck? Fuck's sake. All right, wop, wop, wop. I'm out. It's only 11:30. Yay, it's an early night. Get some sleep, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, yeah, Craddock's mom, Chris's mom. I mean, everybody's fair game to them. But, we bring some truth, and it's the end of the fucking world. It's not the end of the world. Breathe. In the words of Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing. Everything's going to be all right. It is. These cases get crazy when they drag on like this. We just got to keep it straight, keep it real, and always try to do better, right? Hang tough, Granny. You're doing good, girl. You're on the right path, and we're behind you. UA, if you're listening, I hope you get some rest. I hope you take a step back and just reevaluate things. That's all we can do. And learn the definition of disparaging. By all means, yes. Please do that.
I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That's one of my favorite sound bites, and I can't use it that much. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Get a good night's sleep. I will see you in the next one.
I might go forever, go for eons. Front like you don't be on. Pull off in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. Thumbing through the blues, no BB King. Back to back shifts, I'm just looking for the ring. I wake up, I brush my teeth. I wake up, I bought 2, 3. I wake up like, ooh, that's me. Brand new car, like, ooh, that's clean. Tracksuit pants, don't wear no jeans. I'm athletic, counting up 100 like calisthenics. Talking about a bag, you got bad credit. New MX, we don't use debit. Calling, brand new deals, keep calling. Tell them bring them through, need all them. 4 whole kids still ballin'. I just get up and I zoom. I don't need proof, I'm the proof. I be way up in the moon. I'm looking down on you. Hey nigga, I'm proud of you. Stack money a mile or 2. I might go forever, go for eons. Front like you don't be on. Pull off in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya, see ya, be gone. See ya, see ya, see ya, be gone. I'm on a run and you better know. I'm in the know and you better know. I'm here to stay and you better know. I'm at the table, I never fold. I'm at the table, I'm up again. I'm at the table, I'm here to win. Don't come correct and don't come again. Please, I just need what I need. I collect for my seeds. Would've thought my name Tree. I pick up then I leave. In my pocket I be. I don't like to be seen. I just get up and I zoom. I don't need proof, I'm the proof. I be way up with the moon. I'm looking down on you. Hey nigga, I'm proud of you. Stack money a mile or 2. I might go forever, go for eons. Front like you don't be on. Pull off in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone.
Jennifer loves horses. Hi, Jennifer.